Hey guys, Colleen Gallagher here. How are you? I hope you're amazing. Happy Wednesday. I actually made it on live today on the Wednesday that I said I would, which is very exciting. I know I've been late some days or a few days late, so I'm super excited to be present. When you join, say hello. Let me know where you're tuning in from. I really believe that this is a platform of connectivity. So every time I go live, every time I do a post, I really read every single comment. I really believe in what I talk about. Oops, my hair is just a little crazy. I really use this as a platform to connect and learn about you. And so if you're watching, please say hello. Let me know your name. Let me know where you're tuning in from. It's one of my favorite things to do is engage and interact with you guys because if you don't know, this is my business. So just as if I had a brick and mortar store, this is my little digital, I shouldn't say little, it's kind of a micro macro now, storefront. This is where I come in, I connect to all of you who want to transform your life, who want to live a life of betterment, of potentiality, and really want to impact the world and earn an income by doing what you love. And so, before I get into today's episode or today's live, which is all about learning how to make money, how do you do that? How do you monetize your life? So, if you're watching and you want to know how to do that, type like, yes, I'm in. I want to know how to monetize my life easily and quickly and fastly. So I'm going to get into that. That's what this is about. But just before I get into that, I want to make sure if you have not seen my first book, I have three books. I'm a serial author. This book, Live Your Truth, it's called Begin Your Journey to Freedom and Healing. And this was my first book I wrote back in 2018 when I started my business. I can't believe it's almost been 4 years. And this is a book that guided me to create my first online course, which was How to Create Your Fairy Tale Life, which we've had almost 100 people go through and get amazing results on living their truth and having clarity of why they're here, writing books. It's just really incredible. So I left a link in the comments, but make sure to grab that book so you can be part of the reason that we become a bestseller with this book. I know a lot of you have bought it, and once you buy it, send me the screenshot. And we just need your email, and we'll get you on the list for the virtual free book talk for my Live Your Truth book, which is all about, like I said, beginning your journey to freedom and healing and making sure that you live a life that's true to you, live a life that feels free, live a life where you can live, travel, eat, work, play, wherever it is that you want, whenever you want. And so, with that, let's get into today's topic, which is how to make money. So, when I started my journey as an online entrepreneur, as a digital creator, right, a few years ago, everyone said it's a crowded space. Like it's crowded, it's hard to break into, like good luck. And I kind of just ignored those voices because deep down, I always knew I was meant to be a digital creator, a digital nomad. I was meant to travel the world. And probably many of you listening to this feel the same way that you just wanted to travel the world. You wanted to uh, be true to who you are and express yourself. And you wanted to believe that somehow you could travel the world on your terms without a corporation, without a education, and make money. And if you're like me, you've probably watched hundreds, if not thousands, of hours of free webinars looking at all the things that people are selling, looking at all the things that people are doing, looking at everyone's story. And I did that too at one point, and nothing really resonated with me. And it really, oh, it is? Okay, thank you, Tom. One second. Let me change the Wi Fi and see if that works at all. Hopefully that works better. Hold on, let's see if it goes or if it ended it. Tom, let me know if that's better, that the internet connection's back. I hope it works. I hope it's more connected now. Mm, perfect. Okay. Hoping that we're back and everything's great. So I remember, I'd watch all these webinars, all these trainings. I'd want to travel the world and I'd want to do these great things. Um, and it dawned upon me that I was never going to be like a coach. I was never going to be like a mentor. I never wanted to be that person that was just traveling the world and like offering like PDF workbooks as like a simple thing. Like I really wanted to be someone who was making real change in this world, like real transformation, not just thousands of people on a webinar that maybe hopefully are changing their life. Like I wanted to be super hands-on and super uh I guess super hands-on and super potent that everyone I touched, it was like certain they would get a transformation. So that's when I began to really study e-learning and online education. And I became passionate to see that, you know what, maybe there's something to this where I could actually take my own life, take the things that I've struggled through, take the things that I've really suffered through, and utilize those. Means that you are offering consistently a solution to a problem that you yourself have gone through. And a big issue of probably why you haven't been successful in sales or you haven't been successful in earning money yet is because you've been trying to sell things that you have not actually utilized to solve your problems. So, for an example, when I was in my corporate job and I was selling electrical engineering equipment, I really had no passion for electrical engineering equipment. I really had no desire of that. It didn't ever be a, you know, what's it called? Like personal conversation I had of a passion of mine. And so, of course, I was good at the sales. I was good at doing things. I was good at getting it done, but there was no passion. There was nothing inside of me that was driving me because I didn't care about that solution really in the world. And so I began to see what if I could talk about, what if I could sell, what if I could share about problems that I actually solved myself, like how I overcame heartbreak or how I overcame loss of friendships or how I overcame a health diagnosis of cancer. Excuse me. And I began to really look at this and I began to really question like what if I could do this? What if I could really like teach people what I've done? And I realized, okay, I could get behind that. I could get behind monetizing my life. I could get behind like creating a life that I love by offering solutions that I've provided in my own life, like my own problems that I've led myself through. And I can consistently help people. When you offer a solution, you earn money. Because when you think about it, just like when you go to the coffee store basically, right, they're giving your problem is you want coffee and you don't have coffee, or you want someone to make you the coffee because you don't want to make it. They're offering you a solution of coffee and making the coffee. That's just money. So monetizing your own life in whatever way, whether it's a service based business or it's a product based business or it's a mid level marketing based business, it's just taking what you've done in your own life, being authentic to what you've done, being authentic to who you are, and then sharing it over and over again on how you can help people. And so I've actually created a 4-week course, which is called How to Monetize Your Life by Simply Being You, where I share with you my 4-step process of how I create my reality, how I've written my reality through sales copy, through marketing, through communication, through digital media, through in person, and then how I'm able to receive income from that. And I really believe that I'm nothing special. This process has worked for many people, many of my clients. I just had one of my clients have their first sale yesterday within 6 weeks of us getting their course up, with us getting their digital marketing up, and with them selling and making a brand, which is incredible to have one sale in 6 weeks when there was no website, no brand, no logo, nothing before this in 6 weeks. And so it's kind of incredible to see that happen. And this works for everybody, this process that I teach, where you can really become the creator of your reality. You can be the person that is monetizing your life. You can be the person that communicates whatever it is. And so make sure to click the link and enroll. And I hope that you love it. And I'm excited to see you guys soon.